Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on and to talk about this Grounded in the Stars statue. The statue was created by Thomas J. Price, who is a European artist. He looks biracial or something, racially ambiguous, right? I don't know what he is. And the statue is 12 foot tall. To my understanding, he has some other statues that's on display in New York in one of the museums there. And there is a male statue that's 12 foot tall as well. However, they decided to put the female statue in the middle of Times Square. And they are saying that she do not have a story. She can be whoever you want her to be, I guess, as far as a black woman is concerned. Some people are taking issue with her being plus size, and I kind of knew Chrissy, who's here on YouTube, would say something about it, because she was just talking about these types of symbolism behind the movie Sinners, right? And she talks about this a lot on her channel here on YouTube. She has a lot of discussions around colorism and black women, and she was saying how they use a certain look to have black women look masculine, or as more of the aggressor, or she's always out front, right? As in to say that the black man is being covered by us, right? And so you have to really take what she says, and I'm just speaking on Chrissy, into consideration, especially when you keep seeing these type of things, because there is another woman as well. I don't know if the other statue is classified as a black woman or not, but there is another statue as well that's not 12 foot, as tall, but they could have put that one out there. And my thing is, in my mind, I'm like, well, why not put a black family, right? Put statues of the husband, the wife, and children. Because I have to say that I do agree with her a little bit that there is this constant reference to individualism where we are concerned, right? And then I think my whole thing is that the statue, this woman has no story, right? And I'm just assuming simply because he's not American that the statue can be viewed as not being American as well. That's what I'm taking from it. And art is that way. Art is, it's supposed to make you think. It's supposed to make you think about what the artist is trying to say, right? Even though he is maintaining that he's not saying anything, that he just wanted to put a statue up. I don't even know if he made the decision to put the woman there. He may not have made the decision to put the statue there, maybe the city or whoever. But he did say that she has no story, that there is no story behind her, which is a little puzzling to me. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments about all of this. Do you agree with Chrissy or some of the other content creators that are creating content around the statue, or do you not see it as an issue at all? You're not even thinking about it? I think that she feels as if maybe they are trying to say something with that, because that is what you keep seeing. And like I said, I knew she was going to say something when she saw the lady in Sinners, because the lady is, she's considered, a lead, right? She is a part of the lead cast in that movie. You even though you didn't see her from the very beginning, once you saw her, the movie was pretty much centered around her and these other people at this event, right? Speaking of Sinners, and it was confusing because some people were confused about if she was their mother or not. And I think there was something that they were saying about the mother or child. Us as the audience not realizing that they lost a child, right? Because that wasn't explained to us before he went to see this lady. And so it was confusing about who she was. And I guess some people feel that maybe she looks older than Michael B. Jordan, right? And so I don't know if all that was intentional, right? And then people have to realize too that a lot of these men in Hollywood are colorist. They are colorist, and a lot of them are not African American. And so, because I also it kind of came to me that all of the people the actors in that movie, none of them were Southern. None of them were African American. I guess, but Michael B. Jordan, I don't even know if he is, but they didn't use anyone that was actually a Southerner in that movie, and I found that kind of odd too. And that's just my opinion. But yeah, sometimes people are trying to say stuff with some of this stuff. And if it makes you feel that way, then that's probably really what it is. That's kind of how I feel about that. And I do feel like, for her to keep saying the stuff that she's saying, and then we keep seeing these images, because people can't keep saying that you're not being represented, because you clearly are being represented. Okay. And then, some people will tie the fact that she's overweight to the whole mammy image, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like people need to bring their mind to 2025 and realize that a lot of these black folk that are in America right now do not even know who the hell mammy is. Okay. And I'm laughing at that, but I'm being honest. Like, people need to realize that our history is not taught like that. And you can't assume that all these kids have seen Gone with the Wind or any of those old movies. Now, when I was younger, when BET first came about, they used to play older black movies, right? The black and whites, just older movies. And that's all they had on BET until he was able to really start building that channel. Okay, remember, BET was built from the ground up. TV One, all these stations, they didn't start off with all this money to put all this stuff together. But yeah, so I think that people need to realize that mammy conversation is only for people over a certain age. And I don't necessarily think that they're reaching for mammy. Okay, and I think that that's when it starts going, people start getting offended then, because now you're talking about stuff that they don't even know nothing about. And so, yeah, I don't equate seeing that statue with mammy at all. I think that, yeah, they probably are trying to say that, put this strong image, right? And so in order to make her the strong woman, you would then put weight on her as well, right? I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments about that whole conversation about this statue, child. And I'll see you guys in the next video.